Now it's time for another review. This time I'm going to review a game that I personally like, and that is... Hold on a second.
One Piece Unlimited Adventure.
Yep, that's right. I'm going to review One Piece Unlimited Adventure. Now, first things first. Sorry about that. This is by far a good game for me. Favorite game for me. And I'm reviewing this one for two different reasons. Sorry. One, now that Funimation has finally got out the first season of One Piece unrated on DVD. Now I'm hoping to get that sometime this week. Second reason, Time Warp 1 requested it, so since I have no more requests for now, Time Warp 1, this is for you. Now then, One Piece Unlimited Adventure has its downsides and upsides, and I will explain them both. But first things first, I'll go down to right to the crap. Now, people have been complaining a lot about this, but there's been a lot of long load times, not as much as Sonic 360, that's for sure, and also, it freezes. Now, for me, it never froze. It has taken long load time now and then, but it never froze on me. And also, start jumping around in water, and eventually the game will start slowing down critically, especially if there's enemies in the water with you. Moving around, you're jumping up and down. Into the water, you'll experience major slowdown. But aside from that, One Piece Unlimited Adventure is a very good game. It's a game meant for the fans. I would like to say that now. If you're a Naruto fan, you might not enjoy this quite well. Now, this game is kind of like Legend of Zelda, in a way. Now, the story goes, Luffy, this is after the Endless Lobby arc. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. So they have Frankie and the Thousand Sunny. This is meant for the Japanese fans, which is pretty funny since Funimation thought no one watched it for kids. And also, by the time Funimation gets to this part, the Wii is already going to become as old as a GameCube. Probably. But, well, let's continue the story. While just sailing along one day, Luffy's crew were going to... I think they were about to eat dinner or something. But as they noticed, all the food's gone. Well, Zoro admitted to... Not Zoro, sorry. Usopp admitted to Luffy that, well, a big problem arose. Him, Chopper, and Luffy ate all in an eating contest and was viciously beaten by Zoro, Nami, Sanji. Now, beat up Luffy and Chopper has to go fish, while beat up Usopp has to go searching for islands. While they were looking more at what stuff they have left, like water supply, etc., they noticed they were running very low on everything else too. But leave it to Luffy to fish out something weird in the water. And once Luffy stretches to where Usopp is. Now this is strange because why is Usopp looking out for islands since Zoro's room is also the lookout? Shouldn't it be Zoro that's looking out for islands? Meh. But well, you can leave it to Luffy to do something stupid and then, well, end up on this island. It is inhabited by one alive creature, as we know. I forgot his name, so sorry. But all I can tell you is he looks like a little rabbit in ancient armor. But well, as the story goes, this little monster and the orb could reveal memories from people. And also bring those memories in a way to life, which consists of the enemies and bosses in this game. Now, like I said, this is purely meant for fans only, due to all the memories and stuff of the One Piece crew. Now, a very good thing with this is that we can finally see all the new voice actors of what they're gonna do. Spandam, Lucci, Kaiku, Frankie, besides, or all the ones past, the Skypiea arc. And all their voices are just spectacular. Frankie's is kind of not in the special ow that he's in, but aside from that, he's doing pretty good so far. And have you noticed that Zoro's getting better in his voiceover? Well, I gotta stop talking about that and start talking about the game. Like I mentioned, there's also a few gripes, like, the grinding. The grinding in this game is terrible. One, you go to the plain zone to get a coconut. I'm just saying. Then you go to the jungle zone to get a couple of leaves, then you have to go here, then here, then here, and then here. And pray that if you need a fish. Fishing and bug catching are the worst aspects of this game. It's just horrible. The detection's bad. Sometimes you can't even tell whenever you're gonna hit or miss. And sometimes, even if the net still hits, they miss. Even if you have the advanced net. So don't even say, well, it's because you missed. It's because you catch a fire beetle with your normal net. No, it's a special net. Fishing also has its gripes because some fish are immediately impossible to catch, while some are just too easy, too frequent, and too annoying. Like, the golden whale is easy to catch as long as you can tell apart a golden whale from the big pearl, but something like the Aurora sunfish is near impossible to catch. Well, of course, I got lucky whenever I caught one, so haha to you. Well, aside from all the ridiculous grinding, this game has a very good difficulty curve. It gets ridiculously easy at the start, but then the enemies do a lot more damage as soon as you go on, so you have to get stronger, more abilities. And also, this game has a multiplayer feature which plays kind of like Soul Calibur in a way. Now, aside from the easy controls, it's a very good pickup game. You know, just pick up and play. Kind of like Melee was in GameCube. All your actions could be dealt with the A button, B button, tilt, and C. You don't need Z in multiplayer. And also just move it around. You perform attacks with the A button and the tilt action, and also jump with B. Use your special, or SP, which is like your special power, which you use for running, I think was stupid, and the special attacks, and basically just move around. That's all there is to it, for the controls. Now, a good thing about this game, one-player aspect, you can switch to any other One Piece characters. Now, this could be a double-edged sword, because if you never switch, well, their experience will leave them unsatisfying. Basically, you play Luffy throughout the whole thing. If Luffy dies, then you have, let's see, like 7 crappy characters. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart there. But well, all in all, this is a very good game. But it is a bit glitchy. Like, whenever you're getting juggled around by enemies, you might fall into the water. And the nice good thing is, the Devil Fruit enemies will take more damage, which is realistic in the One Piece universe, but a tad bit annoying whenever I slip into the water and take near almost half of my health in one go. And how come the normal characters can't swim? I know Nami, Usopp, Zoro, Sanji can swim. Then how come they still take damage whenever they fall into the water? I can understand the big giant sharks and stuff in the water trying to attack them, but if it's just a little pond, you can't even fish it. Or there's nothing hostile in the water. Like the Autumn Zone, the first water you run into, there's no monster fish in there, unless you count salmon. Now this may be sorry there, I got confused. Aside from its good gameplay, its bad, well, mediocre glitches and stuff, this is an all-around very good game. Well, I have to cut the video short, but I'll see you in part 2. We'll see you then.